Welcome back to Pandering Hour. Whoops, didn't have my mic turned on. Today on Pandering Hour, we are going to be discussing the country of Qatar. I don't know much about Qatar at all, other than it sounds like the Game of Thrones. What is it? Game of Thrones. Karth. Yeah, Karth comes to mind immediately when I see Qatar. Also, wasn't there a UFC in Qatar? There was. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, there's gotta be some stuff going on in Qatar to where, like, they want the UFC there. So, I want to take a look. Like, I want to see some stuff. Oh, there's some MMA UFC fighters. Some Ali Amigo. That's so funny. Hold on. They're like, look, he's like, it's like he's Mexican. Look at him. Doesn't he remind you of a Mexican? Yeah, let's make his stage name Amigo. Jesus. Ibrahim Traore. He's got 0 wins, 1 loss. Well, and he fights in heavyweight. It looks fucking big. Looks pretty big. Let's see. Whoa, what? What? How about UFC? This is the only picture of him? Just this picture, and then a bunch of fucking warlords? Who is this guy? The Burkina Faso guy? Oh, no. Oh, no, man. Okay. Let's find this. Let's find this UFC place. UFC gym and me in Qatar. Well, that just looks like a gym. Where's the cool stuff? Alright, they got punching bags and stuff. Oh, those are 2 big UFC fighters. I don't know who that is. That looks like Cody Garbrandt. It's at the mall in New Salada. Okay, that's a little crazy. Let me see. Let's actually learn what's going on here. Okay, so Qatar. How about just Qatar facts? That will awake your curiosity. I don't want the travel ones. I just want to know. Not the guide. I just want facts. Okay. It's the first. That's why I heard about it. It's hosting the World Cup. That's big. That's huge. Declared the safest country in the world. What are the rules against women in Qatar? Undergirds a profoundly patriarchal system. Sex outside of marriage is banned, and Qatari women can only marry with the permission of a male guardian. Treatment. How are women treated in Qatar? Qatari women will require the authorization of their fathers or husbands for almost everything important. A man's testimony is worth double that of a woman's in court. A son inherits double what his sister does. Unlike a man, if a Qatari woman marries a foreign national, she cannot pass her nationality on to her children. Huh. Okay. What do they look like, though? What do they look like? She looks like this girl looks like one of the gorillas, like the band Gorillas. Like, Hold up. Yeah, see? Huh? It's a little fucked up. Oh, that's pretty fucked up. Um, that's so top 10 most beautiful women in Qatar, and it's like, eh? What? That could be a dude. That's okay. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Take it easy, Anthony. You might end up there someday. I might wander to the wrong side of town and end up in Qatar. Some rich Qatari dude's gonna be like, I would like to invite you to my villa. What'd you say about Qatari women? What? Oh, they said that they're beautiful. Did you? Because right here I have video evidence. If you're talking shit. Now, if you want to leave my 200-acre estate, we're gonna have to poop on you. Do they do that in Qatar? Do Qatari men like to poop on women? Dubai porta potty. Being a woman in Qatar. Let's find out. The 3 other female exchange students walking along the Corniche, or Corniche. Imagine you are trekking through one of the many malls found in Doha when in walks a group of Qatari shoppers. The men in the group walk a few paces ahead of the ladies in their party, and you think to yourself, how dare they make women walk in their shadows? Yet another example of female oppression in the Middle East. But what if you're reading the situation wrong? What if you learned the men were walking ahead of the women due to a subconscious historical safety habit? I was told that the practice comes from shopping in busy, crowded markets way back in the day. Men would walk ahead of women to dismiss harassers, keep an eye out for danger, and essentially clear a path for the ladies before any potential bad guys even had a chance to approach them. Yeah. That's why we do that, and some people take it as get in my shadow. But like, yeah, get over there so I can put my organs in front of you. Even still, there were plenty of men walking with their wives, mothers, girlfriends, sisters. This seems like very pro-Qatari. In the past, I'm going to talk about what I experienced, what I saw, what I learned, and how I felt in regard to being a woman in Qatar. Thing is, I am also a lot of other things. I am American. I am black. I am an artist. I was 21. I spent most of my time off campus. I'm shaped like a pinup girl. I wasn't Muslim, and I can only live in a country for 4 months. In the country. It'd be naive of me to say that these other factors about my status and appearance didn't influence the way I was treated as a woman. Though I don't know exactly how these things affected my experience. It's important to be aware of their potential effects because of what I experienced may not apply to someone else with different descriptions. There could have been situations of, did that man hold the door open for me because I was a woman or an American woman? Did he talk over me because I'm a woman or because I'm a black woman? Was I in the country long enough to get a real feel for the way women are treated? How did living in the education city skew my experiences as a woman? Okay. With that established, let's go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty. First, I'm going to talk about 2 cultural traditions people kept asking me about, traditions they assumed were clear-cut examples of women's freedom being infringed upon, women's dress, and separation of women from men. Dress code is totally oppressive, right? Clothing is also communicative. You can also use it to define... Okay, I'm getting bored. This is... Oh, blackgirlsabroad.com. That's this lady's website? I gotta know more about this lady's website now. Black Girls Abroad. Giving a voice to unrepresented experiences. Okay. The United States. I gotta see what this woman says about the United States. I mean, it looks like she hasn't really been anywhere. It's just Virginia. It's just Virginia. What's it like in Virginia? Okay. Whatever, whatever, whatever. What a weird person. But I respect the grind. She's obviously trying to make money off of travel and putting herself out there, as you should. Okay. Let's see. Sex life of Arabs. The sex life of Arabs is terra incognita for scientists as policymakers. Shireen El-Fenki's books Sex and the Citadel is the first serious attempt to chart sexual intimacy in the rapidly changing Arab world. I swear by God there is a genuine need for knowledge on the subject. For those who do not know about sex or make fun of it are ignorant, stupid, small-minded, says Dr. Shireen El-Fenki. For our ancestors, sex was a source of happiness, creativity, and vitality. Now it is a taboo and is problematized in the Arab media. The medieval Arab writer Umar Muhammad al-Nafzawi, who authored The Sex Manual, The Perfumed Garden, would probably turn in his grave at the sexual mores of today's Arabs. El-Fenki, the Canadian Egyptian immunologist, University of Cambridge, an award-winning journalist about The Economist and Al Jazeera, spent the past 5 years taking the temperature in bedrooms across the Arab world. The region spanning 22 countries and numbering 350 million people, in which the only acceptable, socially acknowledged context for sex is marriage, state-registered, family-approved, religiously sanctioned marriage, is anything else is shameful, impolite, or forbidden. Haram. I love the term haram. I love it when, like, British dudes are like, that's haram, bruv. Bruv. Like, the fucking, what's it called? Oh, Andrew Tate calls things haram. Like, that's another example. Like, that's just really funny to me. Like, that woman gets a DM from a man. That's haram. That's haram, dude. The results of El-Fenki's quest is a must-read. 1,001 nights of hard data, polls, and intimate testimonies, well-researched journalism, and a personal memoir. Sex in the Arab world is an enigma. An Egyptian gynecologist explains to El-Fenki, it is the opposite of football. Everyone talks about football, but hardly anyone plays it. But sex, everyone is doing it, but nobody wants to talk about it. In spite of this habitual reticence, El-Fenki was able to explore the substance of contemporary sex life in the Arab world. From Tunisia over to Egypt and Saudi Arabia to Qatar, across the vast region. Oh my God, just tell me what they want. Tell me what they want. Tell me what they want. Just tell me. What word do I search? My brain is like boner. Search boner. Where would, like, how about not insertion, no. Okay, small? Okay. How about fetish? No. How about preference? Okay. No. How about what is a word? How about sexual explore? How about erotic? Sexual experience is shifting, albeit a tectonically slow pace. Sexual freedom still defines the West, as the Orient seems stuck in a state of sexual lockdown. Not that long ago, the perception was inverse. In the eyes of the 19th century West, the Arab world conjured up a highly eroticized visions and mystery and loose morals, sensuality, and sex. Okay. Infertility is a woman's problem. Limits to assisted reproduction, expectations. Oh, what you find in the bedroom? Having grown up with one foot in the culture, I knew that there were a lot of taboos. What I had not expected were the many individuals in Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, and other countries trying to push the boundaries in so many directions. Their creativity and innovations in matters of sex education were remarkable. Okay, the glass is not always half empty. I discovered sometimes it's half full. Okay, in sex education, I'm like, innovations? What kind of what are you innovating? Habibi, this dildo spins 360 up your ass. Many people will see happy. American thinker Howard Bloom. Lack of hugging. Well, okay. Was hugging in Tahrir Square changed life in Egypt? Femin. Raising rate of HIV. Oh yeah, what about gay? Why don't I search gay? Definitely, they say Moroccan women are a little tight on sexual morals. As the leading Moroccan magazine put it, to be Moroccan is not a nationality, but a conviction. That about sums it up. Moroccan women are politically more liberated, so they must be sexually liberated too. The idea is wrong, of course. Many people who are currently fighting for political liberalization are absolutely horrified by the idea of sexual freedom. Tunisia women have a reputation similar to that of Moroccan women, and you get the impression that men from the Gulf area must all be gay. that's immature. That's just, come on. You're the professor. You're over here like fucking homos. Come on, dude. I mean, you're probably right, but still. Okay, who's let me back off. Let me back. Wait, what? Who? Temporary houses, husbands and wives? What? In Egypt, I spoke to a pimp. Before the revolution, he organized at least 1,000 marriages a year. Some are to wealthy Saudi men who'd like to have a teenage girl, or even more specifically a virgin, and then keep her for, say, 10 to 2 weeks. He knew the parents who sell their daughters for this kind of arrangement. A contract is made up. The girl is brought to her husband. Some girls have half a dozen marriages a year. What do they mean by that? I don't want to get into that. Yeah, there's a whole lot of really fucked up human trafficking going on in the Arab world. Yeah. Because these guys are so rich, they can literally pull someone out from like across the world. They're like, "Oh man, we keep taking these American girls and we get in trouble. So why don't we just start taking like Chinese kids or some shit?" Okay. Let me go back. Yeah, safest country in the world. Safest country in the world. The flattest country? Yeah. They create the purplish dye. One of the only locations where sea meets desert. One of the richest countries. Of course. Of course. A lot of adventures. A lot of adventures. Let's see the national anthem. I want to hear it. Okay. Fanfare. This shit goes hard. It's a little British. To me, it just feels like a little British. But it had like a good beat. Like if you put like an 808 over this. Alright, that's enough. It's okay. It's eh. Okay, what else? Come on, dude. Let's look around. Let's look around. Let's take a flight. Take a flight down to Qatar. Okay, capital of Qatar. Let's see it. I want to go to Doha. How much does it cost? Okay, about $2,000 to fly to Doha for about a full day of travel, full day of flying. What else? So then, where are the hotels in Doha? What's the cheapest one? Oh, let's check this out. 55 bucks. Holy shit, that looks really nice. What? That looks nice as balls. Are you seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? That's really nice for $55. Man, it's on the Qatar internet. Wow. Oh, they got a fitness center? What? Dude, this is $55 a night. $55. That's a lot. Oh, it's plus taxes and fees. And it's right next to a Starbucks and a what? Dude, that's awesome. I mean, I can't get over how nice this is for just, I mean, $55. They give you the gold. See, the Middle Eastern people understand luxury. Like, just, they get it. They get it, dude. They're like, oh, you're my guest? Break out the extra marbly marble. Okay, let's see what this fitness center looks like. I'd highly doubt that it's going to be, like, good. Yes, a ladies' gym. Get them out of here. Segregation. I'm all for segregation of men and women. Let's get them the fuck out of here. Okay. Where? I want to see, like, the gallery. Executive studio? Oh, that's what they mean. I was like, they have a studio? What do you need a studio for? Are people, you know, like taking photos or are they making music? What kind of studio is it? King size bed? Dude, that's nice. You got a couch. It's pretty sweet, dude. Pretty sweet. $2,000. Okay. What else? Hold on. What's the most expensive one? You know, I love to. Oh, holy shit, $1,000 a night? How much is that? Oh my god, dude, what? I love luxury. You know how I love luxury? It's a fucking townhouse, dude, bro. It's got like I don't know why I like it, but I like it when like you're in a room and it comes to a point instead of being a fucking square. I like interesting architecture that you can live in. Oh wow. Oh wow, dude. Look at the towels. They got towels for you. You got this big ass driveway so you and your friends can pull up with your Lamborghinis. Oh, and your Bugatti. You can tate it up, smoke a cigar in your little townhome, and be like, you know what? You know what we say about these women? They should be segregated. Oh man, I'd love to just be rich. Anytime I got in an argument with my wife, I would just be like, you don't understand how hard I work, and then I fly over to the Middle East and be like, these bitches, man. What did your other wives think about this? I only got one wife. You only have Habibi. One wife? Exactly, dude. You're right, Habibi. Look at you, got things figured out. You got golf carts to travel around the estate. You got a gymkhana. I don't even know what that is. They got rose petals for you to wash your feet in, man. Come on. Look, they're gonna massage you and hit you with the dung bowl. What's that called? I think it's sound therapy. Yeah, bro. Look at this guy. Can you amp this up, please? What are those things made out of? But they got one. Oh, see?
Realtor.com made apartment.
Ah. How do I mute this? Why can't I mute the ads?
So
that is the worst part about ads now. I can't mute them. What the hell, YouTube? What if I need to mute my stuff? What if I need to listen to one thing and not listen to what's on this page? I can mute this, can't I? How do I do that? I'll mute the desktop audio. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. I can't even click off the page? Dude, YouTube is really just shoving it down my throat with these ads. And it just makes things harder. Okay.
Living in New York can feel like you're constantly bombarded with stressful sounds 24/7.
Oh, living in New York.
I was surprised, but I also felt calmer and more relaxed here, even though the setting.
Okay, where is it? There we go.
Shelvit plays instruments.
So the idea is to really listen to the instruments, trust yourself, and let
So
go.
you do yoga and then they...
For the nearly 2-hour group session, Matan told us to move as little as possible.
Okay, so there's a bunch of people, for those of you listening, there's a bunch of people with like face masks and stuff as they're like bling, 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 and like touching the bowls and a gong. I'd be so tempted to just like lean over someone and just be like, ooh! Like start doing dolphin noises like, ee!
That was actually
It's
easier
just so
than
stressful living in New York City, and I'm like, ooh. Okay, that's enough. Oh, dude, they got the chandelier. They got the, what is this place called? Qatar Hills. It's named after one of my favorite Avatar: The Last Airbender people. Oh my god, dude. Ah, can we talk about how thick Qatar is for a second? No, I'm joking. She's like 13 in the show. But I was 10 in the show. So I'm like, whoa, she's a teenager. But whenever I see a teenager, I'm like, oh, like 17. Like when someone says kid, what do you guys see? Like when someone says kid, I kind of see like anyone who's might be like like anywhere between like 8 and 10. And whenever you say a teenager, I think like 17. But some people like, oh, a 13-year-old teenager. And it's like, no, that's still a kid. That's a kid. They just started teenagehood. Teenager, I feel like with any sort of description, you pick someone who's deep in it. Like, if you say like, oh, this is a Saudi prince, you're going to pick someone in the middle. Not the most Saudi prince person. Like, not the richest guy. And not the poorest guy. Like, not the guy who's technically a Saudi prince. You're going to pick the guy who is, he's like undeniably a prince, but he's not like a king amongst princes. I don't think I'm making any real point. I think I'm just rambling. Got a whole view of the fucking beach. They got a giant rock. You're really in the lap of luxury when they can put a giant rock that doesn't belong anywhere right there in your lobby. You're like, listen, Habibi, bring me a 5,000-pound rock, and I want you to put it in the lobby of my hotel. Yes, Habibi. And then right next to that 10,000-pound rock, I want a 100-pound rock stacked up right behind it, and I want a flat 10,000-pound rock or 100,000-pound rock. And then put a bonsai tree. What is that? And then and I want to overlook these poor people. Look at these shitty little houses. What is that? Hold on. I need to see like a map. Where's the map? Let's get in here. Let's get into Doha. Dude, they got like a mini pyramid? What is that? So it looks like there's cool stuff. Catan quarters. What is this? What is this? It looks like this is like a closed community. The Pearl Island? Whoa, what is that? Canat Quartier Precinct is a private, picturesque community where Venetian charm meets Arabian chic. With pastel-colored low-rise building, intricate canals, pedestrian-friendly piazzas, Canat Quartier Precinct is the state of Qatar's very own Little Venice. Each waterway is spanned by stylish bridges, further invoking the soul of Italian romantic living. A wide choice of boutiques and outlets offer a great shopping experience. Residents and visitors can pick from a large variety of F&B outlets that are sure to satisfy all palates. The district boasts a world-class beachfront with outstanding views and a visitor parking space for over 1,000 cars. Wow. So it sounds like people can just show up and shop. Our community, corporate social responsibility, projects. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? What you got going on here? Qatar Pearl. Whoa. Okay, how much does it cost to live here? I want to live here. The Pearl Island community. Bill payment. Huh. Yeah, how much does it cost to do that? Rent, yes. Apartments for rent for... How much is that? What's 9,000 quar? Wait a minute, that's affordable. Hold the fuck up. Hold on, I could live here. I could almost live here. Wait a minute. What is the cheapest one? If 9,000 is the cheapest one, I definitely can't live here. But maybe me and my girlfriend could live here. Stop. What is this? What size of apartment is this? I mean, this place might be fucking beautiful. What? I mean, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Almost 1,000 square feet. 1 bedroom, semi-furnished apartment located in the Canat Quartier. No commission. And Qatar Cool included. I don't know what that means. Habibi, it's a nice spot. It's nice. That's pretty cheap for like one of the most, luxurious apartments I've ever fucking seen in my whole life. You want to see what you get for like 2,500 Austin apartment. Okay. So let's see. Filters maximum 2,500. Show. What can I get? What can I get? Bring me the map. Show me the map. Oh, this is Camden. I don't want fucking Camden. Show me apartments.com. Okay, I'm looking for like a nice apartment. No, 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 no. Beds, 1 bedroom. 1 bed. The cliffs at Barton Creek. I think I have a friend that lives here. This place is not nice. Hold up. This is not a nice apartment. The cliffs at Barton Creek? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how ass? And it's Lincoln Property Management. That's a shitty. Okay, it's got a nice view. No. Like honestly, no. Oh, and they got like a playground and shit for like a dog park. Here's the thing about living in Austin, Texas. I live here in Austin, Texas. People, I would say 50% of people pick up their dog shit. How many people own dogs in Austin? Welcome to Dogtown, aka Austin. Oh my god, so many dogs. $200,000 dogs. Okay, so if a dog pees and poops, probably like what, 3 times a day? How often should I take my dog out? 3 to 5 times a day. Okay. So about 200,000 times, or let's say 4. That's 800,000 dog pisses and shits every day all across town in Austin, Texas. And let's say half, and this is a big ask, that half of people pick up their dog shit. Now, no one, so I'm going to add the 800,000 back because I know no one picks up dog piss. You can't. It's a liquid. You can't. And so when Austin, Texas gets to, what's today's temperature? Oh, 96 right now, and it's going to have a high of 106. When it gets to 106, this 1.2 million segments of feces and urination, it just starts to evaporate and the whole city smells like this. Let's not even bring up homeless people shit and piss, or the drunk piss and shit, or like the smell of the lake. It's just so like this whole city just reeks of dog piss and beer. And I hate this fucking city. I hate it. And I could just go to Qatar. I could just go to Qatar and I just have to talk to Arabian dudes and Middle Eastern dudes who, yes, most often they're full of shit. They're like, buddy, my friend, I get you good price. I benched 350 pounds for 200 times. I bet you anything, buddy. And they're just the hair, but like, I don't care. If I can just, buddy, we don't, If someone's dog piss on my house, I kill them, buddy. Why, Habibi? Don't even worry. If someone's dog, do they have dogs? Are there pet owners in Qatar? Qatar is experiencing a significant surge in pet ownership. Okay. I saw something else. It's a pet friendly. All public beaches in Qatar allow pets. That's gonna change. That's gonna change when people show up with like when there's 55 dogs on a beach. No. There's a licensing system for cats and dogs. Dogs are generally not allowed in public places, including parks. Yes! Thank you! That's what I want! I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of the people in Austin have ruined dogs for me. People in California, like, they get it. They get it. Like, your dog needs to come inside. And you take them on hikes. You pick up your dog shit. You gotta be careful because, a rattlesnake could bite your dog. What's the most common pet in Qatar? The cat. That's great. Cat owners in Qatar. Oh, it's Facebook. Let's see. I just want to see someone take a picture with their cat. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Look at him. Look at him. Poops in a box. This guy poops in a box. This guy totally poops in a box. Don't even have to worry about it. Now, that being said, the thing about cats is that their feces is in your house. So, do people use maids in Qatar? A married man looking to hire a maid for his family should obtain a NOC from the maid's current employer for taking over her sponsorship, or can hire a new maid from abroad. You cannot sponsor a live-in full-time maid until you have worked and lived in Doha for at least 6 months. Okay. It is illegal for a single man to hire a live-in maid. Really? Oh, because of the potential for, that kind of stuff. A married man looking to hire a maid for his family should first obtain... what would be a great show? Like an American woman who meets like a Filipino woman, and she's like, oh, yeah, I'm moving to America. I actually got a job as a nanny for this family from Qatar or Dubai that moved to... They wanted to... I'm taking care of their son here in America because they want him to get an education here in America. But they're looking for a new maid. Why don't you go help them, Jessica, or whatever? And Jessica has to go overseas to take care of this family, and then she gets fired, right? She's like, oh shit, I'm in Qatar, I'm fired, oh no. And then they're like, don't worry, we love, our Filipino maid, Vivian. I have a friend named Vivian who's Filipino. Sorry, Vivian. Listen, we love Vivian, so we're going to set you up as a... you're not going to be a live-in maid, but you can go around to these places and work as a maid for single men. And that's when she meets the men of her life. Boom. Boom. Call me, TLC. I got movies for you. Boom. You got an American woman on one hand, you got the Middle Eastern people on one side, and she's like, oh, but I'm a slut from New York, and he's Muslim. Oh, how do I reconcile these things? Oh, and he wants to shit on my chest, but I've only done that every day in New York. Only every day. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. That took a turn. You cannot sponsor a live-in full-time maid until you have word. Blah, blah, blah. India does not allow its nationals to be employed as maids in Qatar. Good move. Good move, India. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. You're like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You're not. Our people are not going to clean up after your people. That sounds like something I would do if I was president. President of India. I mean, first order of business, this place has got to smell better. That would be, that's, okay, never mind. Cut that. Approved nationalities for maids. Approved nationalities for maids. Nepalese, from the mountain of Nepal. Indonesian, Filipina, not Filipinos. Has to be female. Ethiopian, and Sri Lanka. Okay. Salary. What is the salary? The minimum wage for maids are set by the government and varies depending on the nationality of the maid you hire. Okay. A base salary, okay, up to 2,500 Qatari Rials. What is that? 25. Oof, that's not a lot. See, this is the problem here in America. What I'm about to say something fucking crazy, okay? I'm gonna go a little far here, so bear with me. I'm speaking to my Americans here. Imagine that for 50 years we fight for labor laws in this country, that we get paid a fair wage. Fair. If I work for your company, you have to pay me at least the minimum. Okay? The minimum required payment for this job is this. And then someone from another country where, like, that's... Like, you can live... How much can you... apartments in the Philippines? My budget is... per month? Probably like $500. Oh, is this in... Hold on, what's what is that? Time out. I'm gonna get it. Philippine peso. Whoa, that's 40,000 Philippine pesos? Okay, so then that's my budget. Let's say my budget's this much. What can I get? I can get a condo in the Philippines for like... And what is that? What is that? How much does this cost? Time out. How much does this cost? 14,000. So what's 14,000? $250 a month. A month. Furnished. Metro Manila. 1 bedroom. Or unfurnished, sorry. So yeah, they're making... they're paying half their rent with that. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is that, you know, we fight hard for, like... We don't value, like, the citizens of our country, it seems like. Because people from other countries can just fly here and get the same benefits that, like, the citizens of this country have fought to preserve. And it's like I kind of understand. Dave Chappelle talks about this with trans people. You know, he always goes at trans people because he's like, you want all this progress to happen when we're when we black people are fighting so hard to get this progress, and it's like we as a country are trying so hard to develop and protect our people, and then people from other countries can just come in and like scoop up the same benefits that we fought for, because we're such a great country. Because we're such a great country, we let them in. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I don't know. If I'm wrong, leave a comment and tell me I'm a fucking bigot. I'll be better. I'm 26. I don't know anything. But it just seems like a thing. Just seems like a thing. Okay. It's like, okay. You know when you have a family and your family... Hold on. Let me put something on the screen. So you have a family, right? You have a family. Right? And you work hard to get this family to be cohesive, right? You work hard to get this family to be cohesive. And then some guy, you know, your daughter starts dating some guy. This guy looks like such a piece of shit. Look at this guy. I'm not, no offense. But, like, look at this guy. Is that George Floyd? When you type some guy... Oh, my God. When you type in some guy into Google Images, like, the 20th image from the bottom, from the top, is George Floyd. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so some guy. This guy. So this guy is now trying to... take a role in your family, and you're like, man, and I guess I would be like, I'd probably be like this guy. I look the most like him. And he's like, man, I just got my dad to get off my ass, and like he just started liking my wife, and you know, my son, I'm getting closer with my son, and you know, my best friend and his wife are coming over, and their daughter is probably, you know, what if our kids get married? And now some guy is, I mean, he showed up, he's living in the spare room in my house, and he's just reaping up all the benefit. He's having, I don't know. I don't want to say what kind of food would be at this family reunion. Probably fried chicken. Or, you know, this, I don't know. But just to make everybody happy. But now this guy is like, hey, can I get like rice with that fried chicken? And you're like, come on, Jerry, take it easy. Take it easy. This guy makes music? What's his music? He's blasting his music. He's in here blasting his music. Alright, his music's fire, but I don't like him still. I still am on the fence about some guy, okay? Coming into my family, hanging out with my black friends. He's not your black friend, he's my black friend, okay? You can't be like, I have black friends. No. They're my friends. You know when someone shows up and starts trying to like be friends with your friends? My friend is running interference from his friends. Can you believe that? He's like, well, let me text them and see if I can give them your number. And it's like, dude, I've talked to them so many times. Like, you think they're on the fence about me? I totally understand it, actually. I totally get after the last 20 minutes of this podcast, I feel like I've overshared quite a bit. This was fun. I don't think we learned anything about Qatar, aside from it's pretty affordable to live there. And it's nice. If you're a dude, if you're one of the bros, go live in Qatar. If you're a passport bro, go to Qatar, hire a maid, and make sure everything stays consensual. Thank you. That was fun. Goodbye.